Hello everyone, my name is Nana and I'm from the Bodhi Academy. So in today's video we'll continue with the chapter that is light. So in our last video we have seen that when a light is passed through a source or light medium, so this is a light source, this is a mirror, this is the reflecting surface of a mirror. So when this ray of light it touches the reflecting part of the mirror, it reflects the light. Okay, so this is the center part or point where the light meets the reflecting surface of the mirror. So this ray is known as incident ray. And this angle is known as angle of incidence. This one is the reflected ray. This is angle of reflection, and this one is the normal. Means when the incident ray is reflected, touching at the reflecting surface of a mirror, the point where both the angles deviate, this is the normal. Then we have seen the law of reflection. The law of reflection says angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. Another one says, so the angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. This is one law. Second law says incident ray, normal and the reflected ray, all these three parts lay in the same plane. So this is the second law, where it states the incident ray, normal and the ray reflected ray all lies in the same plane. So now let's continue with the further thing, that is regular and diffuse reflection. So to know what is a regular and a diffused or irregular reflection, there is an experiment. Imagine that a parallel rays are incident on an irregular surface as shown in figure 16.6. So this is the irregular surface, right? It's not a straight line, right? It has so many bends. It is an irregular surface. So there are parallel incident rays which fall on this irregular surface. So you all remember the law of reflection, right? It states that the angle of incident ray and the reflected ray are equal. So however the surface is, but this law is same for all, or it's valid for each surface. So by using this law, if we construct the reflected ray on this irregular surface, it will look something like this. So it doesn't follow if if it was a straight line. If it was a straight line and the rays fall here, so it will reflect like this, right, in an equal angle. Now here the surface is uneven, so it is reflecting the way it wants. So it is an irregular diffusion. So when all the parallel rays reflected from the plane surface are not parallel, the reflection is known as diffused or irregular reflection. Got it? So here the reflections are not regular. Regular means not every reflection is going in one angle or one direction. So they are going in different directions. So when all the parallel rays reflected from the plane surface are not parallel, so they are not parallel. One is going this way, the other one is going this way. So they are not parallel ones. So these are diffused or irregular reflection. Hmm? Remember that the diffuse reflection is not due to the failure of the law of reflection. This is not because of failure of law of reflection. Law of reflection is followed because the angle at which the incident ray is there, same angle is followed by the reflected ray. It's only because of the surface, because of the uneven surface, these rays are going in the opposite directions. So it is caused by the irregularities in the reflecting surface. So as I said, it is because of the irregularity in the surface. On the other hand, reflection from a smooth surface like that of a mirror is called regular reflection. So here the regular reflection is shown. So this is a regular reflection. So everything going in a parallel way. So it is coming this way, it's going this way. So this is a regular reflection. Now there is you can see the difference here. So here everything is going in a parallel way. Here they are going in opposite ways because of the irregular surface. Here the surface is regular or plane surface. Because of this, it is a parallel one. So this is a regular reflection. This is a irregular reflection or diffuse reflection. Now let's see reflected light. Can it be reflected again? So when you visit a salon or for hair cutting, you remember that once your hair cutting is done, the person, he holds a mirror behind you and you can see your reflection in the front mirror, right? Something like this. So a reflected image can also be reflected again. So here you can see that your image, back image is seen on this mirror which is reflected on the front mirror. So an image can be reflected twice. So this can be seen using a periscope. Periscope is makes use of two mirrors. So this is some kind of a periscope which uses two mirrors. So this is one mirror, the person holding is the second mirror. So your image is falling on this mirror and then it is reflected over the front mirror. So it's kind of periscope. So periscopes are used in submarines, tanks, and also by soldiers in bunkers to see things outside. So the ones who are hiding, they use a periscope. Something like this, a tube kind of thing. It has a mirror here, a lens. It has a lens here which reflects the images down, which can be observed by the person standing here. So it is something like a reflections. So periscopes are used in submarines. Submarines, they take out a point outside to observe the things which are going on, right? So something like that is used in submarines and all. Next is multiple images. So this is, so you are aware that plane mirror forms only a single image of an object, right? The mirror we use at home only forms a single image. What happens if two plane mirrors are used in combination? So something like this. Two plane mirrors are used in combination. They give multiple images. Right? This one image is seen in both the mirrors. So this is how the hairdresser or the salon shows you the images. So this idea of number of images formed by a mirror placed at an angle to one another is used in kaleidoscope to make numerous beautiful patterns. So kaleidoscope, so this is a kaleidoscope. It is easy to make. You have to take 3 mirror strips, rectangular mirror strip, join them into a triangle and place them in a cylindrical container. Put a hole on its top to observe the design. So that is a kaleidoscope. So this kaleidoscope can be used to observe various patterns and designs. If you put various designs inside it, you can observe them in each angle. So everywhere it is mirror, so it forms a nice design. So the designers of wallpapers and fabrics and artists use kaleidoscopes to get idea for new patterns. Next is sunlight. So you know that sunlight is a bright light, but it has 7 colors in it. So how you will observe these 7 colors? Here once, so to observe, so there is another activity to observe this 7 colors. So get a plain mirror of a suitable size, place it in a bowl or a katori, you say. So here it's a mirror, it's placed in a bowl. Fill the bowl with water. So this bowl is filled with water. Put this arrangement near to a window in such a way that the direct sunlight falls on the mirror. So now what you have to do, you have to place this katori or this bowl near the window where the sunlight directly falls on this mirror. Okay, adjust the position of the bowl so that reflected light from the mirror falls on wall. Now we have to adjust in such a way that the sunlight which falls on this mirror should get reflect and fall on the wall. So once it start to fall on the wall, you have to place a white paper on it, on that spot where the reflected light falls. So the reflected light will be seen to have many colors. So once this is done, you can see there are many colors, like these 7 colors of the rainbow. So the mirror and water from a prism. So this mirror and water, they form a prism. So this light is reflected from a prism. So this breaks up light into its colors. Splitting of light into its colors is known as dispersion. So this process is known as dispersion of light. So rainbow is natural phenomena showing dispersion. So how rainbow shows dispersion is because of the raindrops. Because of raindrops, it shows that rainbow. So in today's class, we have seen about the regular and diffused reflections. Regular ones are the ones which has a parallel reflection, and irregular ones have a irregular surface due to which the reflections are not parallel. Then we have seen reflected light can be reflected again. Even we know how the submarines and all the observe the things by using multiple images with use of 2 or more plane of mirror. Then we have seen what is a kaleidoscope and how the sunlight it's scattered and showing several colors. So thank you for watching my video. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel.